Hey guys, please make sure you stand till the end. People make one common mistake that will destroy the engine. You will end up rebuilding or replacing it, which can cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Stay with us, we'll explain what we're talking about. Hey guys, super helpful video to any of you having a BMW, guys. It could be multiple BMW models, practically almost anything from year 2010 to year 2018. If you want to see how to bleed cooling systems, stay with us, we'll explain that in this video today. Every single time you drain the coolant to replace thermostat, hose, radiator, anything that involved coolant temperature sensor, draining the thermostat, the coolant, if you do not bleed the cooling system when you add coolant, you can, guys, actually destroy your engine. You can overheat it, you can destroy the cylinder head gasket, and the engine block as well. Now, there is certain procedure that we need to follow, and always, guys, use only original or compatible BMW coolant. Otherwise, you can destroy the water pump, which is hundreds of dollars, thermostat, cooling system, radiators, hoses, seals for oil cooler, transmission cooler. Multiple systems can be affected, so always use original or approved for your BMW coolant. Now, if you need to buy replacement parts, tools, coolant, we'll share the information in the description of the video below. So let's start on it now. So before we start, let us, guys, tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We show you guys how to fix multiple things. We fix engines, we fix, guys, transmissions, we fix bodywork. We show you how to fix engine codes, fuses, relays. We take them completely apart. We make at least 200 videos on every car. Why we do that? Because our mission here at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can by providing that information. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. Check out our YouTube channels. We, guys, have more than 17,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. And if you need to buy parts, tools, to fix your cars, we're going to share the information in the description of the video below. Let's start on it now. The first thing you want to do, guys, do not start your engine. Even if you added coolant already, don't start it. We'll explain why. Make sure the car is completely leveled. We have it on the lift here, but it's practically completely leveled right now. Just barely lift it up because we're working underneath as well. It needs to be completely leveled. The next thing that we need to do, we need to add coolant. Do not start your engine. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll explain what else we need to do after that. So, what do we, guys, need to do now? We need to add coolant, right? Now, it's very important not to overfill it too much. We'll explain about that in a second. So, what we need to do, that's your coolant tank right here. Let us show you, guys. You're going to have that cap on top right here. Okay, let's switch positions. I want to show you. And you just go ahead, open the cap. Okay, get a funnel. Inside there is a place I want to show you. Okay, let me pass the coolant here. Okay, inside, okay, 1 second. There is a level, you can see right here, that says max and min. When you're still filling it, guys, it's okay for you to go just a little bit over the max, maybe about 1 inch. We'll explain why in a second. But don't drive the car that way later. We'll explain again how to fix it if you have too much coolant. So what we need to do now, okay, we're going to start adding coolant now. Okay, guys, just slowly filling up the system now. It's going to take a little bit. Check it out now. Okay, and we slowly fill up to make sure it doesn't overflow. It's going to take some time, guys, but if you don't do it the right way, you can severely destroy your engine, guys. Okay. I want to see, okay, let me check quick. We don't have anything yet here, not yet. So it's still taking some, because we don't want it to overfill too, right? Okay, it's coming some, but not much. It's completely empty, probably almost, because we, guys, depending how much you drain it, you may take up to 2 gallons, guys, even more on some cars. Let me check the level. Okay, it's barely above the max. I want to go just a little bit more. Okay, so now let me just get that funnel out. Okay, I want to show you guys. Right here, we're above the max, right? You see the max? Okay, but it keeps taking more, so the max is uncovered. So we need to add more again. Okay, it's going to take a little bit of time because it's filling everything. So let's go ahead and add a little bit more because it just took it, guys. Okay, perfect. Let's check it out now. It's right to the max, so we need to add more. Okay, perfect. Let me check now. Okay, right above the max, that's perfect. You can see, okay, and it's not taking anymore. That's great. We can continue with the next step now. The next step, guys, that we need to do, we're going to get the coolant cap. If you want to see what are the symptoms of bad coolant cap, radiator cap, we'll have video on the channel that can teach you all that and how it can cause your car to overheat. Make sure you close it. Okay, you can see on some models you have arrows that you need to point towards each other. Now, listen, guys, what's going to happen. We're coming inside the car. That's very important now what we need to do here. Okay, and a little bit dirty. Kind of like feel bad going in the car now, but now close the door, guys. Go inside, close the door. If you have, of course, automatic, most of them will be nowadays. Do not, guys, okay, press the brake pedal. No, you can put your feet away, press that button twice, okay, or sometimes once, until you guys, okay, here see the lights, the dash lights coming on. Perfect, like that. Next, turn the temperature, okay, sink it, and turn the temperature, okay, to the highest position. The fan needs to be to the lowest position. Fan is the lowest position, temperature on both sides to the highest position. Now, what you need to do now, turn the car off. Then, you see it's off. We're going not to press the brake pedal, turn the accessories on. At that point, fast, get here, press the gas pedal for 10 seconds. You will hear the coolant pump activating, the electric pump in a little bit. So, what is it now? 4, 5. Okay, I heard it. You leave the ignition switch on. At that point, guys, okay, you may need to even plug a battery charger to the battery due to the fact, okay, that it's going to circulate, guys, and turn the lights off. Okay, that coolant for up to 12 minutes. So I can hear the pump going. Listen. You can feel kind of like bubbles going through here. It's like everything's closed, right? The pump will turn on and off. It will go through cycles, multiple cycles. Low speeds, high speeds, that's how it's going to self-bleed itself. It's down there. We have a video about pump and thermostat replacement too. You turn off. Listen now, it's going to turn back on. It's back on, high speed. Now lower speeds. The whole process will take about 12 minutes. Listen now, it's going to turn off. Then you will go to high speed again. Keep listening. Okay, building speed up again. I hope you can guys hear that on the video. So we're going to let it finish the cycle. You can hear the water coming through here. You can hear the bubbles. Do you guys hear the bubbles? Like blah, 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 blah. Watch now, listen when it turns into high speed. You can clearly hear the bubbles. It's about to build up. So we're going to let it finish the cycle. We need to do 2 more things before we drive the car, otherwise you can destroy your engine. Stay with us, we'll explain what it is in a little bit. So guys, the pump will turn off at some point. It will turn off and it will not run for almost maybe a minute. Do not, guys, turn the car off, okay? Make sure the pump doesn't run for at least 2-3 minutes, then the procedure is complete. But it will turn off. It wants to make sure that everything that foamed in the coolant, it can settle and it starts again. It will start the cycle itself. Just wanted to mention that because I've seen people that will interrupt the procedure halfway and it may not be successful. Check it out, guys, we got more air now. You can clearly hear it circulating here. Quite a bit of air still going through the system, and it's been about 8 minutes now. The car turned itself off. Make sure that the battery is good, otherwise put it on a charger, guys. But we're still good. It just turned itself off. The procedure is done. Now we're going to go ahead and open the cap again, and when we open it, we want to check the level. Now never open the cap if the coolant is hot, right? Because you can severely burn yourself, guys. Always let it sit overnight when you work on it and then open it. Let's inspect the level. It's low, super low. We need to add more. And there is quite a bit of foam, so that means that it bubbled up. So we're going to add more, okay? Let's inspect it now. Let me see. Okay, we're right between the max and the minimum. Okay, so we need to add just a little bit more. Okay, perfect. Let me see now. Okay, right on the max, guys. Okay, I hope you can kind of see it. Okay, it's right there, right on the max. What do we guys need to do now? We're going to close it again. When you close it this time, okay, we're going to do exactly the same thing one more time. That's why you need to make sure you have a really good charged battery, or put it on the battery charger. Now, everything's already set, so what we have to do, don't press the brake pedal, turn the ignition switch on. Okay, press the gas pedal for 10 seconds. You will hear the pump turning on if it's super quiet. Or have somebody outside. Okay, I heard it. So we're ready, guys. We're going to go ahead and do that one more time. By the way, guys, quite a few videos will be made on our channel. You can see we make videos for almost anything, guys. Okay, you can think of, we're always working on things, replacing engines here, transmission, rebuilding cars. We're here, guys, to save you as much money as we can. So the pump turns on and off. It's going to cycle, okay, and it will do that thing a few times, and then we'll continue once the procedure. So the procedure, guys, okay, is done. It turned off. So now we're going to go ahead, open, and I want to inspect how much we went down. We're a little bit over the max. Now, guys, okay, here, watch, we're a little bit below the minimum. So what we're going to do, we're going to get to the max again, okay? We need to add more coolant to make sure that we get to the max. Okay, perfect. Now, we'll recommend, guys, to run that procedure 2 times at least, until we don't hear any bubbles coming from that hose, because it could be bad. We recommend to run that procedure 2 times, just for peace of mind. Sometimes I've done it even 3, if the engine was giving me a lot of troubles, just to make sure that this is covered and I don't have to do that anymore. But always, guys, okay, do that, and make sure between the first and the second round you check the coolant level, you add more, because if you end up having empty tank, it can suck air back in the system. So, guys, if you have a BMW and you wonder how to do the self-bleeding procedure, how to activate the self-bleeding procedure, that's how we do it, guys. Not too complicated, right? Now, run it a couple times if you drain the coolant, because you want to make sure that you get all the air out. If you want to see anything else specifically on BMW or any car, just drop a comment below under our videos on our YouTube channels, and if we have time, we'll try to make that video. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.